Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon X. We now have three, count 'em, three gym badges. So hopefully Karina is going to give us the Mega Ring, and hopefully we can finally leave Shalor City. Because it feels at this point like we've been on Namek for 50 episodes.
Yeah, I never thought I would have that feeling. But all the build-up to Mega Evolution really does feel like we're stuck on a particularly familiar green planet, doesn't it?
The funny part is, these past few parts, 5 minutes. Literally just 5 minutes.
Maybe this playthrough should have been done to bridge style. Maybe then we could have gotten off Namek faster.
Yeah. I'm starting to see where all the money in this town went. You get the Mega Evolution logo embossed in the floor, the statue of a giant Mega Lucario, but I'm getting sidetracked here. The best thing about this part is that we finally learned the Guru's real name. And it's hella stupid.
Okay, what kind of name is that, first off? I mean, like, a gherkin is not like a normal name. That sounds like something you wear when it's cold outside.
Brr, it's a wee bit nippy, best put on me gherkin. But no, it's actually a pickled cucumber, and I'm surprised you don't know that, because it's apparently a delicacy in the US.
Why would you call a pickled cucumber such a weird name when pickled cucumber sounds like a perfectly fine description? I'm imagining somebody who's going like, oh, well, I love me some pickled cucumber, but I sure hate saying all of those two words. Is there a shorter, stupider name I can use?
Yeah, that was Gherkin's original name, but he hated hyphenating it when putting it on his tax returns and whatnot, so he was like, you know what, fuck it. Legally changing my name to Gherkin, and you know what, I'm ashamed of that, so you can just call me the Mega Evolution Guru.
I'm Mr. Pickled Cucumber. I'm Karina's grandfather. This will be our final battle.
I bloody hope so.
I just hope at the end of this fight we get to kick her off the edge, because that would be the perfect conclusion to a final battle.
No, even better. I hope the two Lucario rise up and chuck her off the tower.
Thank you for freeing us from our master.
We will now be both your welfare Pokemon.
No!
Hell yeah, motherfucker, can't buy this in a boutique.
Yeah, it'd probably cost like $500,000.
Although now that we're wearing it, you know, those hipsters who want to copy everyone, they'll make their own knockoff Mega Rings and we'll find them for like 300 credits in the boutiques.
I'll flood them on eBay, I hate guys like those. Seriously, what is up with this Lucario? Here's a new item for you to hold, Lucario. It's called a Restraining Order, and its special effect keeps you 500 yards the fuck away from me.
Does this Mega Ring have a secret compartment with treats in it or something?
I guess, you know, I'm gonna assume it's full with like Lucario catnip, Lucario nip. How does that work?
Lucario night?
Sure, why not?
Oh, this battle sure is going to be riveting. I just love seeing Pokemon using the same moves against another Pokemon who is also the same Pokemon using the same moves.
It's like recursive now. The black wind howls. Oh no, she's got a new drawing. She means business.
Fear my rainbow background.
I'm so kawaii, but I mean it this time.
Go Lucario. Okay, I'll counter. Go Lucario.
And now do your splash attack.
That's great. Now use Power Punch. I mean a splash attack. Okay, first things first. You're going to want to press that newly apparated Mega Evolution button. Then pick a move. Power Punch works wonders against a Steel type. And then...
Shabby-dooby touch the henshin. Digimon. Whoa, ho, ho, ho.
Enter Mega Lucario. He's faster, stronger, and edgier than ever before. And now comes the point where I have to kind of do a text dump, so bear with me. When Pokemon Mega Evolve, they get a bit of a stat boost. Not their health points, just other stuff like attack, defense, etc. Most of them, if not all, gain a new ability, and some of them even gain a new subtype. For example, Mega Charizard X finally learns the pleasures of being a dragon type, and while Sneaky Pebbles may still give him a bit of trouble, they won't harm him as bad as if he were still fire flying, which is what Charizard Y is, by the way. X superior version confirmed. You can actually lose that fight, and having done a few takes of this part, I can tell you that that Power Punch packs some serious RNG wallop.
It's kind of surprising that you can actually lose. I thought they would hand you the victory like everything else.
Speaking of handing things to you on a silver platter, here's a free Lucario, who the fans have affectionately dubbed Welfare Lucario.
I hear that name multiple times, but it slays me every time that they called it Welfare Lucario.
Yeah, I'm going to go down the job centre, sign on, and get my JSL, job-seeking Lucario.
That's fantastic, man.
I need it. I can't pay my bills without it.
I wonder what reference you're making.
This is to sell out even further beyond.
Hey, you remember that episode of Pokemon where Lucario screamed so hard in the voiceover booth that he actually fainted?
Oh yeah, that was for the episode where Lucario did the Spirit Bomb against Mewtwo, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was a great fight, wasn't it?
Oh no, wait a minute, it was the one where Lucario went Mega Lucario and told, Riolu to get back to the ship with, oh god, what's the Pokemon counterpart for Piccolo? Oh, this commentary's ruined! But no, seriously, I named him Schemmel after Sean Schemmel, the legendary, sort of, I guess, voice actor for Goku from Dragon Ball Z, who was also the voice of Lucario in the 8th Pokemon movie.
Yeah, I mean, his performance was okay. It wasn't my favorite. It was pretty growling and super serious all the time, but I don't know. It didn't really bring down the movie, per se.
8 is one of my favourites, actually.
Yeah, I agree. It's actually pretty good.
Alright, well, see you, shall I say?
Don't catch on fire, because that would be bad. I like to imagine she's giving you this very passive-aggressively. Here, you can have it, I guess.
You know, in the region I came from, we greet each other by saying hello.
Yeah, you'll need Surf, because you can't use Water Wings, otherwise you'll look like a stupid butthead.
Oh, better have Burn Heal. You know how we got that Welfare Lucario?
Yes.
It doesn't end there.
Oh god, they're just giving them all away today, aren't they?
Now, I understand the game would want you to have something that could use Surf, since you're going to have to use Surf to get to Coumarine City, which is where we're travelling to now. But this is a bit ridiculous and heavy-handed.
Oh yeah, but then again, you know, it sort of makes sense. Lapras was free to begin with in Gen 1, so I guess it sort of makes sense here, but right after we got, you know, Welfare Lucario, which is what I'm going to call him from now on, right after that is a bit much.
Well, that's a bit long-winded. Can we call him Welcario?
No! Still, this Lapras in particular, I mean, I like Lapras. I mean, make no mistake, I joke, but I do like Lapras. Later on, this one will learn Ice Beam, I believe, which will actually be really effective in the next gym.
Yeah, because the next gym in Coumarine City is a grass-type gym, which is pretty odd for a port town, but there you go.
Well, it's different. You know, I'm just glad it's not like some nature town like it always is. You know, mix it up a little bit. I certainly hope Lapras can learn Surf. Otherwise, we'd be kind of fucked, wouldn't we?
Well, you know Snorlax can learn Surf?
Really? How?
It's buoyant, let's just leave it at that.
Oh god! Look at its model!
Are you referring to the,
It appears to be cold outside. I can break walls with my rock-hard nipples.
Oh, okay, you want to go there, do you? Do you remember the episode of Pokémon where Meowth sucked milk out of a Miltank's nipples?
What? What? You're just kidding, right? That didn't actually happen, did it?
Well, it was either an episode of the anime or a piece of official art. I forget which. I'm not sure which is less horrifying.
That's terrible. Why would you bring that up?
Because you mentioned rock-hard Miltank nipples, and that's even worse than the memories I have of Gen 2, okay?
Look, they were so prominent, though. What do you want me to do? Ignore those? You can't ignore those.
Okay, just for that, I'm going to catch this and name it Quad Nipple.
Don't. I'll find a way to kill you retroactively. You know, we will retcon your death. I will make sure of it. I know people at DC Comics, they love that shit.
Oh no, the new NTom64.
Ugh, the old one was bad enough. Now we gotta deal with the new one?
No, now you get the retakes plus real moodiness.
Oh god, no. Please stop moving, really.
That's anything but normal.
It's so disconcerting. Why did they do that?
Journey to Miltank's nipples, that's what I'm going to call this part. Okay, gotta name it something apt, because my dream was killed when I went up against Whitney. I really should have traded a drowsy for my chop. Lesson learned, I guess.
But because of Nintendo's censorship on certain names, you can't actually say killer, can you?
Well, there goes your dream of having Killer Queen, I guess.
But if you use uppercase I's instead of lowercase L's, or if you spell Killer Queen in all caps, the system will accept that. So fuck you, it's JoJo time.
You're such a fucking besitched, you know that?
I'm not a besitch, but you just... What does that even mean?
That's bitch with a 6 in place of an I, whatever, it's surfing time.
Yeah, on water and not on cream cheese like last time.
I don't know what was going to come out of your mouth, but I wasn't expecting that.
I'm always a surprise, don't you think, Tom? That's my enigma, my mastery.
Yes, your essence, if you will.
Essence of Helldragon. You'll smell like... Well, you don't want to know. It'll be a surprise, won't it?
Now, you might think that's cool, but sadly only Lapras, the Gen 1 Pokemon, I might add, gets a 3D surfing model.
All the other ones get, like, the, shadow under the water type thing. Like they did in Gen 3, right?
Yep.
Oh, well. Yeah, it's kind of weird that Wailord, the biggest Pokemon, still only gets that tiny little shadow.
Well, to be fair, I think he'd take up this entire screen. I wouldn't be surprised if Quillfish was able to participate in Sky Battles, truth be told. Yeah,
that's true. I mean, like, I have seen no reason why otherwise he would be flying unless he was like a Psychic-type Pokemon, or also had Levitate.
Well, the guy does look like he could be filled with helium.
That's true. I guess we're on shallow ground because somehow Pikachu is also walking on water. I don't get it.
Yes, the watery variety of that is called shoals, I believe.
Yeah, this evolutionary line that this guy is bringing out, this Beanicle here, I thought the whole line was going to look like shit. But the final Evo, Barbicle, I believe it's called, actually looks pretty cool. I was pleasantly surprised, in all honesty.
First things first, insert SpongeBob joke about the ugly Barnacle which died here. Secondly, you only like Barbicle because it looks like a goddamn Beast Wars Transformer.
Yes, and?
I got nothing.
Yeah, you walked right into that one, didn't you, bucko? Oh no! Duffman is not in control!
Losing the fight, I'm broke!
Eating alone, Chef Boyardee!
Alright, Ego, let's get this over and done with.
Why do you immediately assume this guy is Ego Raptor?
But you put him up against the hiker and it looks like John and Aaron.
That's true, yeah. Well, good, he has a Linoon. Just in case he gets into Pokemon fights in the middle of the street at night, is that what homeless guys do in the Pokemon universe?
Well, they gotta earn their grub somehow, I guess.
Well, I'm glad the tree came back to watch this Pokemon battle, that's good.
The winner of this fight gets all of the berries, and spoiler alert, it's not going to be you, Mr. Rambler.
Now, apparently they were saying in the comments that if you use certain moves, like Air Cutter, I believe, when that tree is in the background, you can actually knock the berries off. Is that correct?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm not really one for berries. I prefer stuff like full restores and so on, but if berries are your thing, feel free.
Yeah, I'm a total berry aficionado. I collect them in my spare time because I can't buy actual things.
Yeah, he subscribes to Berry Monthly.
Berry Monthly, yeah, they finally had to discontinue the print version of that magazine. They finally moved to a digital berry up on the webs. And here we are at Lon Lon Ranch. I mean Skidoo Ranch.
Let's go to learn Epona's song. I mean Skidoo's song.
That's right. She likes goats. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that.
Okay, yeah, let's move on. Is that JonTron over there?
JonTron, oh my god, I love your videos.
Get away from me!
It doesn't go in there, you silly bitch!
What kind of fucking JonTron impression was that?
The one that I do for everybody I try to impersonate?
What, you mean Mountshroud?
Pretty much. You know, Mountshroud's sort of my default guy. Here's Sean Connery if he sounded like Mountshroud. Here's Sharon Stone if she sounded like Mountshroud.
Oh my god, it's a runaway skidoo. I must not have enough gym badges. If it sounded like Mountshroud.
Come on, you can go upstairs, right?
Now this is an evolutionary stone. Too bad I ain't gonna use it.
Yeah, I believe this was for, I'm trying to remember, Togetic, Rosalia, and that one Pokemon, you know, the smallest one that hangs around on a flower.
Oh, Floette.
Floette, yeah, I believe it's that one too. Now, I know you have the last one, but I know you don't have the first two.
Oh, you mean... Yeah, okay, yeah. You kind of confused me there by not actually naming the Pokemon names. You know I don't do well with numbers.
Yeah, I don't do well with actually knowing about Pokemon. I'm just sort of here. I'm like the color commentator in wrestling.
Now, you remember what happened to the last bug-type trainer who thought he could take us? Spoiler alert, he's in Generation 1.
I guess the question, well, at least I'm asking this, and you're asking this, I don't know if everyone else is Yanmega gonna get a Mega Evolution?
You want a Mega Yanmega is basically what you're saying.
Yes, I want a Mega Yanmega, who knows Mega Punch and Mega Kick, because when it evolves into Mega Yanmega, it gets the fighting type, and it gets a punching glove on its tail. I want to fucking see that. That's not a joke. Bring it on.
That's pretty fucking metal. Now, this guy right here, I have no idea, so I'm gonna assume he's a Gen 4 Pokemon.
Yeah, that's sort of the default answer. Where did this guy come from? Ah, Gen 4? You're correct!
Sir, that's a squirrel.
They're all in Gen 4. It's bland, it's terrible, it's Gen 4.
Oh! Rider Kick!
Yeah, it's kind of got a Rider Kick feel with the way he jumps into the air like a, you know, anime hero.
Protect just exists to piss off your opponent, really.
That's true. I mean, I don't even see the point of it. Like, beyond just sort of making them waste a turn, because it's not always successful. You can't really set anything else up while Protect is up, because it's only up for one turn, so I really don't get the point of it, in all honesty.
Well, if you're going to use stall tactics, I guess you'd be a sick freak and use Protect. Lesson learned, kid, don't use bug types.
Don't try. You need to stop trying, because clearly it's not working out for you.
In fact, I think that that board over there has a trainer tip just to that effect. Let's go give it a look-see. Don't ever try, the end.
Just stop. I just want to see one of those, like in actually one of these games just says, just stop. What are you even fucking doing?
I think Ash and Cat had a lot of those on his way to the bottom of the league. He has sex with Tauros! What's up with that?
You might be jumping the gun. He likes to sniff bulls. Yes! But that doesn't automatically mean he likes to have sex with them. We need evidence, and no, I'm not the one who's gonna go get that evidence. That's your job.
T-Zoc, kill his Pokemon and make it quick so we can get out of here.
He has a Zangoose, by the way.
Well, now it's a Zandead.
That doesn't really roll off the tongue.
I think my pun was so bad it actually knocked him out. Flying Press actually missed and hit one of the trees in the background.
And then it bounced off and then it hit the Zangoose. Everybody's gotta level up. I gotta go get my degree.
Best open up one of my Harry Potter books. Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived.
It would be disappointing if Chapter 1 of Harry Potter was The Boy Who Died, wouldn't it? Well, that series was over fast.
All was well, the end. Now, this takes me back to my days of the Safari Zone and Gen 1 Helldragon. Did you ever encounter a Tauros?
You know, I think I did, but usually when I was in Safari Zone, I was mostly looking for, you know, Scyther and Pinsir and guys like that. I believe Tauros is actually super rare, which is weird, because in the anime, Ash catches like 30. I don't know why he gets 30 Tauros. I guess he was banking on the fact that Wonder Trade would be introduced eventually. Otherwise, I don't know why he did it.
What's sadder is you get 30 Safari Balls when you go in there, so every single Pokemon he saw was a Tauros.
And every single time he threw one was a success. Now how come he can't apply that kind of stupid luck to the actual tournaments? Schimmel, I don't want you to do anything useful, okay? Look, don't get used to actually participating. You're going to be in the box soon enough.
That smirk is just horrifying.
I know everything. Yes, I did exactly that.
Oh God almighty! It's too late for this shit.
And I know what you're thinking. That too.
Oh, so many retakes at this point, I don't give a shit. Okay, let's just spray this with a tentacle, be gone, and be on our merry way.
I wonder what the tentacle of Kalos is. It's probably Love Disc, isn't it?
Well, the cool thing is, you can farm heart scales off Love Disc, so if you need to relearn a move that you overwrit, or that the breeding center automatically overwrit, there you go, there's your solution.
Yeah, well, actually, that's kind of useful.
Man, that's so cool. That's what I imagine Pokemon would look like in the future. Yes, the future of 2010.
Oh, we got an Ampharos site, which will allow us to evolve an Ampharos, if you ever get one, I don't know if you plan to get one, into a Mega Ampharos.
It's fabulous as a Mose Sucra.
And I believe its typing is Electric Dragon, which is a reference to... Okay, well, it's not a reference to his Japanese name, because in Japanese it has the name Ryu in it, which means dragon. But for the rest of us over here in the English-speaking world, we weren't really kind of expecting that, so it's kind of neat.
Wait, can we take this again? My eyes are closed. No, it is perfect. No do-overs.
Yeah, the Nintendo 3DS does not have that functionality. Please come back never.
The 3DS isn't capable of doing retakes. Unless you count the 3DS XL and the 2DS.
You get the minimal tip for this one.
Is he like a future version of Brock? I mean, I'm not trying to be racist and say all dark-skinned people in the Pokemon universe are the same, but he has his eyes closed all the time, so just saying.
I think a better question is, how in the hell did he manage to come to this tiny island in the middle of the ocean without surf?
The camera's flash allows him to teleport.
Sure, why not? It's a stand! Let's go with that.
Yeah, sure. This is one of my favourite X and Y Pokemon, Clauncher. He's all water and all badass.
Yeah, are you ever gonna get one of these? Because I actually want to see you use the evolved form of this guy in the battle sometime.
Yeah, he's a pistol shrimp, and his evolved form, his claw is bigger than that tree in the background.
Oh man, see, that's a beautiful thing. You definitely gotta get one of those. I want to see one of those.
I'm kind of miffed that it's not water and fire, you know, for the pistol shrimp aspect.
Why would it be fire for the pistol part?
The huge blast that comes out of his claw.
Wouldn't that just mess up the typing a bunch?
One of these days, just let me have my dream, Helldragon. No matter how ludicrous, no matter how unoriginal, just let me have it.
I want a dual-type God Pokemon. Sure, let's go with that.
I want a normal and normal Pokemon. All the health points in the world.
Double normal. It's the Walter Mitty Pokemon. Oh, smart joke.
Right, well, enjoy being stranded on a desert island. I hope you've got a free Lapras. That island back there is called the Sea Spirit's Den. According to the Kalos region guidebook, there's nothing in there right now, which is why I didn't bother to go explore it.
I honestly want to see that entry in the guidebook. The Sea Spirit Shrine. It's a hole. Don't bother.
Oh, it's nice to see Slowpoke finally getting here.
Yeah, it took him all of 5 generations to make his way here. Wait, what's this shit I hear about people liking to eat my tail? What's up with that? His Ramtho part water type with the way he's floating on the water?
Nope, he just wills himself.
And everybody's learning bulk up on your team.
I just prefer to go in for the kill straight away. I'm not a buffs kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm not for, like, strategy or nothing, The thing is, my philosophy for battling, I only need strategy if it takes more than one hit to kill them.
For some reason, I keep losing Pokemon tournaments, but I don't know why.
Oh, it's because you're listening to Ash. Have you seen his online course? It's terrible.
Yeah, and it costs way too much for what it provides.
Trust me, get rid of all your Pokemon at the start of your journey. It'll be worth it.
Hello, you've been connected to the passive-aggressive hotline.
Oh no, it's another spam instant message. Better block that.
First of all, if I want to battle, I'll ask.
Yeah, and, you know, it's kind of funny at this point. She thinks she has a chance, and it's kind of cute.
Yes, we got the Amphora site, thank you.
Yeah, that's definitely not a hint. No, I don't want magic dust, thanks.
Yes, let's buy some of this good-smelling shit and make our Pokemon a little bit stronger.
Man, for this kind of price, you could have gotten, like, a hat. You know, you don't need to buy dirt.
I think I could have bought a house, never mind a hat.
Do you know how many jeans I had to sell to get this house? You should be lucky, young man.
Okay, I'm gonna give this to Go-Go, because, you know, he wasn't powerful enough already. Let's just buff him a bit more.
Look, Tom, you always need more power. There's not a point where you don't need more power.
That is a good point. Oh, right, I forgot to do the introduction. Welcome to Coumarine City. This is Kalos' port town, and it's actually divided into two separate areas. You've got the Marine Bay here, and once you take the monorail just here, you can go to a little bit of a hilly region where the gym is located.
You know, Tom, there's nothing quite on Earth like a genuine bona fide electrified 6-car monorail.
What did I say?
Monorail.
Sycamore.
No, fuck him. I don't care. He didn't even bother to ask somebody's name. He's officially on my shit list.
He's got such a deep voice in the anime, it kind of threw me off.
Really? I haven't watched that yet, and I probably won't, but still.
Spoilers, it's actually pretty good.
So far, you thought Black and White was gonna be good, but we were all proven wrong, weren't we? I still don't know what the hell she's wearing on her back. I know she's supposed to be like a Katharine Hepburn kind of actress or whatever, but still, that's just ridiculous.
Puts me in mind of Swanna, the Gen 5 Pokemon. Now, you won't be able to actually use Fly until you've beaten Coumarine's gym. So until then, you're going to have to do like I do and bike your way back to the breeding centre so you can ride up and down that desolate path and slowly lose what remains of your humanity as your whole Lucia levels up.
I'm already there. I've evolved into the lichdom of Pokemon. I actually agree with her here. You know, I kind of like how she brings up the fact that, you know, some actors feel you have to really understand the character you're playing in order to properly portray them. Like Heath Ledger, I believe, he kept like a journal as the Joker when he was shooting. Which movie was the Joker in? I don't remember.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, yeah, you know, he actually did that to really get into his character, so I can kind of understand where she's coming from.
Oh, this whole monorail thing takes me back to Gen 2. Good times.
Monorail.
No.
It's over.
Excuse me while I just piss on your Simpsons reference.
But that was when it was good!
Well, it's okay, Tom. You piss on everything else.
I got into more blood sports again, Tom? I don't want to talk about it. Nurse Joy, just heal my Pokemon, okay?
Okay, you don't even want to have a conversation. You know, I'm just working here for minimum wage, putting balls on a machine that goes diddly-diddly-ding, and then I'm done.
Don't fucking care, bye!
Well, folks, that was the very long journey to Coumarine City. I hope you've enjoyed our insipid antics, and we'll see you tomorrow for another installment of Pokemon where we take on the 4th gym of the game. See you then.